Hi, Nicky Hawkins here from the Mydis team. We're here today at one of our principal partners, Bradford City. We are their disinfection partner for the 21-22 season. We're going to go in today and talk to David, one of the team here, about Bradford City's chances in the league this year, their new manager, and of course getting fans back after a turbulent time in the last year and a half, and how we're going to do that safely. That's why we're here. So let's go in and have a word with David. So I'm sitting here with David, commercial manager here at Bradford City FC. First of all, mate, let's get the important stuff out of the way. Season's coming up, very, very close to it now. Got pre-seasons going on as it is. How are you getting on this year? How are we getting on this year?
Yeah, we've had a huge recruitment drive. Obviously, a brand new coach in Derek Adams, who did a marvellous job at Morecambe last season, taking them up through League Two into the League One through the playoff system. And Derek's brought quite a number of players in that are League Two ready, if you like. Players that know this division. And for people that don't really know League Two, it's as I call it, it's a bit of a scrappers league. It's having to go to places on a Tuesday night in the winter time, such as Scunthorpe. It can be very, very difficult to pick up that result. But we played last night against our nearest neighbours, Bradford Park Avenue. Had a good win, 5-0. So most of the players, I think 22 players were used, and all had about 45 minutes, so they came through that really well.
Yeah, but it's excellent. I mean, looking around this place, mate. I mean, we've been here a few times now, putting in the units and things. It's a very impressive place, and I think, and I mean this with the greatest respect to the league, but too big to be in this league.
Yeah, well, without a doubt. I mean, and that's where football really takes no prisoners. If you don't get it right off the field, it really does affect on field. And like you said, Bradford City have been in the Premier League and find themselves in League Two, but the 5-year plan that we have here at Bradford City, which is to get the club back in the Championship in 5 years, and the smaller goal is certainly to gain promotion out of League Two in our first season this season, and then spending at least 4 years trying to get out of League One. Now again, that's no mean feat. Big clubs like Sunderland and Sheffield Wednesday now find themselves in League One. So I think 5 years is a realistic plan for us to get back in the Championship.
Absolutely. Most important thing, mate, is that after a tough 15 or so months, you're going to finally welcome the fans back. Obviously, we're here to help you do that. As Mydis has become a sort of disinfection partner to Bradford, we see a lovely bottle here, and we're putting in all sorts of units today. How important is it going to be to have them fans back?
Yeah, hugely. We started the season ticketing campaign 3 weeks ago, and we've had a really good uptake. Nearly 13,000 season tickets sold. But you're right, Nicky. It's paramount that when we do invite fans back into the stadium, that it's a safe environment for them. And yourselves at Mydis, which has absolutely supported this club through the pandemic, not just in terms of the sanitizer and the fogging machines, but it's also the advice that you guys have been giving us in how to keep the fans safe. So, we welcome yourselves here. Yourself and Al have really promoted our club well, not just on football terms, but in terms of the boxing stuff that we've been doing with Mydis as well. So, it's Al is passionate about what he does, and obviously yourself, Nicky, as a football fan as well. Although it's West Ham, and we won't get to play this season. Well, may get to play it in the FA Cup possibly, but no, it's been great working with Mydis, and we really appreciate you guys.
No problem. Just to let the people know, what sort of measures are we putting in here to make the fans safe when they come back?
Yeah, well, it started off by the alcohol-free sanitizer sprays that we kind of put into the members pack, which is it's the side of Nicky there. So again, we've sold nearly 700 of them. So that's the start of all the some of the fans coming in who've purchased the members pack. But when they do get in the stadium, the sanitizer stations that we're installing in the stadium, the fogging machine that we've bought, which again, people won't see us using the fogging machine, but it's obviously pre and post match activity that we do. So ensuring
and that disinfects everything, the
that
stand to
absolutely,
the seats to inside and everything.
That's everything. So that's all areas of the stadium where the eye touch points and eye footfall areas. So yeah, that's what we believe's key, and that's what we need to keep on doing. Although there's going to be an easing of lockdown and measures, there's certainly going to be no easing of the measures that we've implemented at Valley Parade.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the most imperative thing, is that, I mean, all football clubs across the country, but the ones that obviously we're involved in, is that, we're making sure that these cases are not spreading. We're making sure we're taking all the measures we can to make sure that, this normal way of life that we're about to implement is sustainable and it can carry on.
That's right. The thing is, Nicky, I never thought I'd experience anything like this, and the pandemic swept through this, swept through the globe at a rapid pace, and if people feel that just because now on the 19th of July that the easing of lockdowns, the end of the pandemic, then we'll be all wrong in thinking that. So you're right, Nicky. The measures will be still in place. For us as a club, we need to ensure that the only way that we can be sustainable is by having as many fans as possible in the stadium. So what we don't want to be doing is creating havoc amongst the fans by increasing cases whilst they're here. So, we'll ensure that we'll work within the government guidelines and also our own risk assessments that we put in place down here at Valley Parade.
Well, let's hope, come the end of the season, we're all sitting here and we're having a celebration that we've gone up to League One and the place is full up. And we'll certainly be implementing everything we can to do that.
Yeah, well, look, that's the plan. It's we believe we've done everything that we can to make that happen, and we know we've got the full backing of our supporters and our commercial partners as well. In that, we've got an extensive commercial portfolio of proactive partners like yourself, Nicky.
Yeah.
It's not just about sticking brands on boards and on shirts. It's about activating brands now and ensuring that people know about it. So, my advice would be to anybody out there that listens to this that the News of Mydis brand in terms of sanitisation and disinfectant to make their environment safe.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got one thing left to say, David. Up the Bantams.
Up the Bantams.